Hello and welcome everyone to the Passive Income with Content training. Today we're going to be talking about no-brainer online sales. How can I do the least amount of work, the least amount of hard stuff, and still get a benefit from that? Whereas I will get maybe money, I will get more subscribers, I will get sales, I will get passive income, because that's everything we talk about here on the Passive Income with Content channel. And this is for you if you want to know how to make money from home. You're willing to do some setup, so it's not like press a couple buttons and that's it. It's not very hard, but you need to, make an effort. And you want to make an impact / help people even change lives. Okay, so this is always something that I include that's not mandatory, but if you do want to make an impact and really help people, then it really comes across in anything that you create, and people just absolutely love that and see that right away, and they're more inclined to buy stuff from you and follow you. So what I'm going to be sharing today is how to have less work and that work take less time out of your busy schedule, right? You can do other things in your life that you prefer to do rather than work, right? You don't need as much expertise, and it's also very profitable. And I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can do this. Plus, I'm going to share with you a third bonus way, but I can't really get into detail. You'll see why with the third way, but you'll definitely, as I was creating this, I was like, wow, this is really, really good stuff that you'll get a lot out from. So the agenda is for the 2 strategies I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share what it is, why it's super cool, how to find it, how to find the opportunity, and of course, how to monetize it. Because without monetization, then what are we doing this for anyway, right? So the first one I'm going to talk about is PLR. And what is it? Stands for private label rights. And many of you might have heard me speak about this before, as well as other marketers, but I've been really diving into PLR and the opportunities with it lately. And that's why I brought this up to you, not as something miraculously new, but something to really think about and consider. You can find high quality PLR for most, if not all, money-making niches. PLR in the health niche, in the wellness niche, in exercise niche, in making money niche, in Forex, in any type of niche that has the potential to make money, you could probably find PLR. The most important thing to pay attention to when we talk about PLR is high quality versus low quality. And a lot of the new age PLR that's coming out, which I'm going to talk about, is very, very high quality. Like, you can make a very small investment and get a very high quality, either written content or video content, whatever that PLR is, and use it almost as is, and it'd be very good with little to no editing. So basically, with PLR, you're able to take some content that's already written and pre-existing and put your name on it. And there's things that you need to kind of do, but that's the overall kind of goal, is not having to do all that work and create it yourself. Buy the rights, at least have a starting point for something for you to sell or give away. Why it's super cool is because you don't have to create the material yourself. So if you're teaching, the basics of yoga, and you do yoga tutorials and videos, and you want to create some content around yoga, you can buy content that's already created, and if it's high quality, then it's something that you might be proud to put your name on, maybe make some changes, do some branding, which we'll talk about. But the point is that you didn't have to do all that work. And there's so many high quality PLR sites and one-off products to choose from these days that the opportunity is really, really insane. So how to find it, how to find the PLR, just go ahead over to Google. I have 3 recommendations, and this is all you need, really. You go over to Google, you type in your niche, and then you type in PLR. And then you just look around and see what's being offered. And a lot of the times, really good quality PLR, long form sales letter that shows you everything that you're getting. Okay, so some of like the older PLR sites, I'm not saying that they're less quality, but you have to be a little bit careful. They don't offer as much as maybe some of the new packages do, like the newer PLR products do. So you want to compare what you're getting and make sure that it's really good stuff. And a lot of the times it's not a lot of money at all. JVZoo.com has a great marketplace, very high quality PLR on mostly all topics. And then you can also go to any Facebook group and get some recommendations of PLR, because there are also tons of PLR sellers out there that maybe they're not ranking so high in the search engines, but they're really, really good. How do we monetize it? Once we get our hands on really good PLR, how do we then turn that into money? Well, remember when I said you had to do some work, some setup? Anytime I get PLR, I always rebrand it. So I rebrand it with my own images, with my website, with, a new title. Usually I pick a new title, anything that makes it look like it's my stuff. Then of course I brand it, and then I go through the entire thing, which this probably takes the most work, because a lot of the times PLR, it's going to have things that you just don't like. And you want to either edit it or take some stuff out. So for example, I'm working on a piece now, and some of the suggestions inside of the PLR were like old and out of date, and I don't want to put my name on something like that. So I'm either going to remove that content altogether, or I'm going to rewrite that content, okay? And that's where the fourth thing comes in, where you can create additional content, because now you don't have to worry about everything. Everything's already created. Now it's just time to kind of make it more of your own and add the things that are being left out. So that was PLR. Now, we got a whole other one that we can talk about next, and this is what I call licensing. So what is it? So basically you buy the rights to sell a product. Can be any type of product, software product, or even a digital product. There are many different types of licenses available, like a regular license where you market it as is. So sometimes I'll just say, oh, hey, can I sell your product as part of my funnel or something like that? And it doesn't really change much. But then have a white label license where you can actually brand that product. You can put your name on it, and then sell it as if it were your own, right? Licensing, for me, I would rather just do it the regular way and not brand it as my own, and because it's less work. So you can work out a licensing deal with anyone, even if they don't even have a licensing agreement existing yet. So what does that mean? That means that maybe this person doesn't even know that they can license their stuff out, and you're like, hey, I would like to sell this as part of my package. Can I do that, right? And then you work out a deal, however it is, like that person gets paid, or you buy the license as like a one-time fee. It's all negotiations from that point. Why it's super cool, you don't have to create it yourself. Same reason as the PLR. No hassle of putting anything together. Most, if not all, the marketing is already done. So a lot of times, and this can go for PLR as well, a lot of times they'll include all the marketing material too. So you're not having to create the sales letters or anything like that. You're just literally making it look nice and editing it as if you were the one that created it and started from scratch. How to find it. So a lot of times the way that I find my licensing deals is either in product funnels. So let's say you find a product that fits your market and then you actually buy it. Sometimes you'll find that in that funnel they have a licensing deal with that. Like, oh, you can sell 100 licenses, right? Or you can have a conversation. Like I said before, people don't know that they can license their workout. So So maybe you would have to bring that up to them if they don't have that as an offer already. So it's just literally a conversation. You could reach out to that person. How do you monetize it? Well, easy setup, right? So setup, I already talked about. Branding, editing, right? So think of the alternative that you would have to create the content yourself. That's something that might not be appealing to many people because that's a lot of work. And again, you can also create additional content or verbiage, which is optional. If you like this video so far, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. Number 3, which really goes along with the others in the less work department, is affiliate marketing, because you're not the one that's creating the product, but you're getting a portion of the sale when you make a sale. Okay, so that's why I put this in this video in this category. Again, you don't have to do all the hard work. You can put more effort into promoting it, and because you're not the one that's creating the product, right? So you can put a lot more effort into your marketing for whatever it is that you're marketing for an affiliate. But the reason why I can't go into much detail is because we're almost out of time, and this topic is a major topic in and of itself. If you go to YouTube, you'll find a million videos, and if you go to Google, you'll probably find 10 million of search results for affiliate marketing. So I just wanted to kind of bring it up, and to also let you know that everything that I talk about here and more is inside of my flagship product, Tiny Content, Giant Profit. That's at debdrum.com/TCGP workshop. That's where you can kind of see some more in-depth training of where I go into talking a lot about content and how you can make passive income with content with very low and little content, or tiny content as I call it, not much time invested, right, to make money. And I talk about journals, pillowcases, posters, card decks, affiliate marketing, automation, bank with bonuses, low ticket PDFs, workbooks, my Azon Love Child method, PLR repurposing, licensing, which we just talked about here, print on demand, how-to products, printables, one-sheeters, cheat sheets, and more. So these are all very simple concepts, ways that you can profit online without having to do all the hard work. Okay? Or if you did want to do some work and create it very quickly, right? And not have something take you a year and a day to create, because we want to get to the pathway of creating money as quickly as possible. Okay, and these are the ways that I've been doing it for the past 10 years. That's at debdrum.com/TCGP workshop. And I teach this in 5 steps. I call it the 5C process, which is create, close, connect, capitalize, and continue. Okay, so you'll find that all in the workshop when you register at this link. William says, can you give me an example of PLR? Yes. Let's say I was a fitness instructor at this time, right? And I had to quickly transition to online. And I wanted to provide some supplemental material for my members. Let's just say I was a yoga instructor. So I type in yoga PLR. And you'll find, like I said before, if it's a money-making niche, you will find a lot of PLR. And you just have to kind of find the one, there might be multiple ones that you match together. Like I said, you're going to need to do some editing. It's just you're never just giving people the PLR as it is. They're usually going to give you files that you can go ahead and edit. So if I just click on, I haven't looked at this, but I do like to check out the URLs, which it looks like Google kind of changed. They used to put it underneath it, but let's just click on this one, the PLRstore.com, and this is all PLR already content that's written about yoga and looks like other fitness programs that you can find and supplement anything that you're already teaching. So you can look through that. You can look through other results. You can go on JVZoo, like I said, JVZoo. Some of these, because you really want to look at the results, because some of these packages, hundreds of images and sales letters and everything, checklists, everything that you can use free once you buy the rights to them. And they're usually not very expensive. So I urge you to go ahead and watch my workshop, because obviously there's a lot more that goes to this. So there's a lot more training that you need. Not a lot more, but you just have to kind of know how to do it step by step, so you're not like spinning your wheels until you do it right the first time. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. It was fun talking about this topic. I hope it helped you and kind of got your mind thinking that you don't have to necessarily create everything yourself in order to have great stuff online and great things that you can offer your subscribers and your customers. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. If you're watching the replay, don't forget, if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video.